I can like just sit for like a whole year and not do anything. Hey Siri, turn on sleep focus. Hey beautiful, welcome back to my YouTube channel.
Baby, you my everything, you all I ever wanted, we could do it real.
Hi. Oh my god, Nomi almost choking. So we're gonna be talking about tips for uni / just studying tips. In my other videos, I focus more on self and relationships. So today I wanted to focus more on like the academics aspect of things. Tips that I would give to anyone who is just going into uni and what I think you should and should not do. Anyway, let's jump right into it. It's a pretty short list. Firstly, try your hardest not to fall behind schedule and fall behind in classes. Try to attend your classes, try your hardest as much as you can. At first, I used to think like, okay, first year is not that important. Forget all that stuff, bro. Every year is important. It all counts. It all counts. I'm telling you right now, it all counts towards your final GPA. It all counts to when you're applying to schools later or applying to jobs later. Like, it all counts. I promise you. Even the subjects that you might think, okay, you're not going to use this subject. It all counts towards your GPA. So make sure you're taking all your classes as seriously as you can, because you don't want to leave uni and think like, damn, I wish I tried harder. I wish I put in more effort. Make sure you're doing the best that you can and know that you've given it your all. You don't want to see your final grade and be like, damn, I could have done a bit harder. I could have, pushed myself a little more. Just give it all you can and try not to fall behind in your classes. Attend all your classes as much as you can. Obviously, there are some days that you just like, things happen, you might fall ill or work or whatever. When you miss classes, make sure you're speaking to your teacher, make sure you're speaking with your classmates, make sure you're taking all the notes and you're catching up immediately. Do not let things pile up and then you end up falling behind, and yeah, it's a mess. Secondly is failure is not an option. Do not go into exams thinking, alright man, like it's just another test, like I will just do whatever. As I mentioned before, you're giving it your best. You're trying your best. You're putting in the long hours. You're studying all the stuff like you know you need to do. Make sure you're doing it. Don't go into exams or go into uni and just thinking like it is what it is. Failure is not an option. Don't give up before you've even tried. Before you've even tried in this subject or tried in this exam, don't already have the mindset of it's what it is. An example I could give for this one is overloading my semesters, because I started off with nursing. Then after a semester, then I moved on to human biology. So basically I was a bit behind in the semesters. So I had to overload my last semester. If not, I would have to stay a whole nother year. It was a whole thing. But imagine I had to overload my semester with my thesis as well. And at first I was like, absolutely not, I'm not gonna do this. Like, I can't do it. That was my first thought, was like, I obviously cannot do this. And it's like, you absolutely can do it. If you try hard enough, you will get the good grade. Like, there are people going to Yale, there are people going to freaking Cambridge. They don't have two heads, according to my parents. You're smart enough. Don't ever belittle yourself. And I think that was something I also struggled with a lot, was just thinking I wasn't good enough or I wasn't smart enough. But it's like, bro, you're absolutely smart enough to do it. Don't give up before you try, and failure is not an option. Thirdly, make use of all the departments available in school. Financially, could be academically, psychologically. Like, I just found out last year, my final year of school, that we had a whole mental health department thingy. It's called 𝘞𝑗𝘚. It's like a psychology department, because I think I probably have ADHD. I will have to get that properly diagnosed. And I feel like if I maybe had some help, that would have helped me better in my studies, with like procrastination and with focusing in class. I think just knowing of the departments in your school, knowing of what facilities, who to talk to when things come up, is really important. Sometimes whenever I say important, it sounds like I'm saying important. It's really important. It's really important. Whatever. Next point is, make sure you're thinking about your future as you're going through uni. Think about your CV, right? Think about your resume. Think about what you want to be in your resume. Try volunteering for things. Try getting close to teachers, as I mentioned in my previous video. Make sure you're getting close to teachers. Teachers are so important, guys. Like, teachers are so important. They can help you with jobs. They can help you when you need to write a reference later on. Reference later. Sometimes I speak too fast, I need to chill out. When you need to write a reference letter after uni to apply for different schools, because schools do ask for reference letters. Whatever schools I've applied to, they required a reference letter from at least 2 of your tutors from uni. So getting close to teachers is really important. Maybe just shadow them, you know, help them in class, help them like carry things, help them with marking. Just like try to be available. I know some of my classmates or some teachers who have told me about students who help them like supervise thesis. Teachers have a lot going on. They're teaching many classes, so they might require help in many aspects. Just ask and make yourself available. That's all I'm saying on that. Next point I would say is don't let the program you choose confine you. Okay, because you're doing this in the health aspect or the life sciences, you can branch out into the arts or the creative departments. Try to do other things. All of these could really help you when you're writing a nice CV, like showing that you've actually done a lot in your 4 years of uni, because 4 years of uni is a long time and there's so much you can do and time can really go so quick. So make sure you're putting yourself out there in different things, even if it's sports. Don't confine yourself to your program or to your field of study. Another point is, I think I already mentioned this point before, is to be organized, because things can get a bit like hectic in uni. Uni is interesting, right? Because you don't have people telling you this is what you need to do it at this time, which is like what high school was. Like you wake up at this time, you're taken to school, you do this XYZ, you do your homework, you go back, like all of these things are like already set like for you to do. In uni, it's just like a lot of things coming at the same time. You have different subjects, you have different activities, and you have different duties and responsibilities. So if you're not organizing your time, it's gonna get a bit overwhelming. So make sure you're organized. Make sure, there are people who don't like routines. I personally love routines because I procrastinate a lot. So if I don't have a good routine down, I can like just sit for like freaking a whole year and not do anything. So try to have however you like organizing your life. I feel like whenever you're more organized, you create more time for things, because then you're like, oh, okay, I have a free time here. Maybe I can start investing my time in this activity. Maybe I want to start a new hobby. Like you know how much time you have. You know, you're more aware, so it makes you feel less stressed as well. You know, like how much work you have to do. And last but not least is to take care of your health. I would definitely say it's easy to fall behind on your health because you don't have anyone cooking for you, you're cooking for yourself, you're basically in charge of your routines every day. You can be so sedentary in your lifestyle, going out partying, drinking, involving yourself in all these things and not thinking about your actual health. Like, it's a great time to just get into a nice routine. I promise you, getting into a great routine will actually teach you that, oh my God, I can actually depend on myself. Like, I can actually depend on myself to be productive, and it will make you feel good. I promise you, getting a nice routine, whatever you take as like fitness or a healthy lifestyle, like make sure you're building that from the start. It won't all come at the first week, it won't all come in like the first month or whatever, but try, make sure you're trying, make sure you can tell yourself that you can depend on yourself to be consistent with certain things. You know, if it's your workouts, if it's your diet, yoga, whatever you want to do, like just try to be healthy. That's something I would definitely advise, because health, it's one thing that you should really cherish. And I think, I don't know, I don't want to go into any like health rants now, but it's something that you should really cherish and you shouldn't take for granted. I would definitely advise to be more cautious on what you're eating and what you're spending your money on, because things can just become a habit. You're just eating junk every single day, and before you know it, you get sick or whatever. Do not neglect your health, especially in this time that we're in. And I'm not just talking about like health, like just like exercise, your mental health as well. Think about what you need to take out and put into your life to help you feel better mentally. Like, you know, the people you need to surround yourself with, maybe meditation, maybe your spiritual life, whatever you feel like will help you to just have a good headspace, I think is really important in your 4 years of uni, especially in the first year. For me, I feel like I just kind of figured things out as I went, and I probably started becoming more serious, like maybe third year of uni, in terms of my health and like getting a routine, like realizing all these things about like myself and all of that like self growth that I'm still in. I I think if you know from the start and just be more aware, be more cautious about what you're eating, your routines, and bettering yourself as a human being from the first year, I think you will really see the benefits when you come out of uni. It's like, wow, you really put in all this work and now you're ready to be out. Take it seriously. I think that's about it. That's enough. I'll make more videos like this, obviously. I love talking about uni. I love giving you guys tips. I love hearing what you guys have to say as well. And this is just a short video on some tips that I would give to anyone going into uni. If you need any more explanation or for me to elaborate on certain points, I would definitely do that in upcoming videos. Make sure you drop your questions in the comment section and I will make sure to elaborate in the future. And I think that's about it. I hope this wasn't too long. I tried to make this as short and compact and just giving you all the deets in a short video. Make sure you check out my other videos as well. I have a few videos on uni life and tips for uni. There's so much information in those ones as well. And let me know what more you guys will love to see from me. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next video. See you next week. Bye.